Hey guys, don't know how to start this, so I'm just gonna go for it. Sorry I sound more like a man than I usually do, which you guys haven't heard yet, but I'm super sick and I look like a trash can. Kind of look like I'm dying, but it's whatever. So I think what I'm gonna do with this channel is just kind of therapy sessions, maybe. I kind of just want to do this like online therapy or like internet therapy sessions. Not quite sure yet. By the time this goes up, there will be a title. So it's either going to be internet therapy or something along those lines. I think I'm going to go with internet therapy, but basically what I'm going to do, and it's going to sound stupid because everybody's got the big cameras and the nice quality, but I've noticed that YouTube as a whole has kind of veered away from like authentic quality content. It's more like whose bedroom looks the prettiest, who is the best look. Like it's become more of a popularity contest than anything else, and I kind of wanted to. I'm sorry, my eyebrows all fucked up. I kind of wanted to take it back to just quality conversations and quality content, and we'll start out with this. So I've been one of those people who've kind of been like reluctant to go to therapy for the mental problems that I have and the mental issues and stuff. But I know they say that talking it out and expressing what's been on your mind is a big help. So I figured I will take you all on this mental health journey of mine and maybe relate to some of you with stories that might hit close to home with you and how did you cope with them, just to get a big discussion going about mental health and about finding ways to cope with it in a healthy way. So I think this week I'm going to start with just going over the basics of my life and things that have happened to kind of like shape me into who I am. It won't be anything too detailed this week. It's going to start off pretty calm just to ease myself and everybody into it, the whole two of you that are probably going to end up watching this. Um, so I am 20 years old. I grew up in northern Nevada, and no, when I say Nevada, I don't mean Vegas. I mean the land of heroin and hookers of Reno. And somebody's gonna get pissed off at me for saying that, but Reno sucks. Nobody likes Reno. Everybody will lie to you and say that they like Reno, but it's not true. Grew up kind of split between Reno and a really small town named Fernley. I don't currently live there now, but I moved up to Washington in the kind of Seattle area, but that's a whole other set of details. Just Seattle, kind of. So, I'm 20. I am currently going to school and failing because I can't get my life together at Full Sail University online, going for music business. I might actually start a channel somewhere along the way, kind of talking about the music industry and the stuff I learn and what I want to do with it. You're gonna get a lot of background noise. I'm sorry, I'm fidgeting. And that's Toby. He keeps moving. Toby. So I might start a channel with that, but currently I just wanted to start with this. So I grew up in the care of my great grandparents up until I was about 16, and my grandma died. My grandpa died when I was 7, 8 years old, I believe. So when my great grandma died, I ended up moving with my other grandparents out to like the nether regions of Reno, and finished up my high school there. Did track, but I always struggled in school. I always had a hard time, mainly because I got so behind because of all of the personal issues. And when I lived in Fernley, nobody wanted to help me. It was more of, how did you end up so stupid when everybody else in your family's smart? That was an actual comment. Actually, the comment went, I don't know how you have your last name if you're so stupid. Because I was the one that didn't get school, never liked it, didn't like any part about it. I was good at English, and that was it. English, and I excelled in my art classes because it gave me something to do. That wasn't focusing on what was going on in my life. So this is gonna be a disaster, and I'm sorry because you're getting taped off of my MacBook actually. So sorry for the quality right now. I will hopefully somewhere along the line get a better camera, not just for shits and giggles, but I gotta get a camera anyway. I do photography. It was one of my outlets to get away from life on top of going to like concerts. But I struggled a lot with my depression and anxiety, and for a real long time everybody thought I was just coming up with excuses as to why my schooling wasn't getting done or why I was sleeping so much. And it got to a point where there was a big majority of people going, there's nothing wrong with you, you're lying. I think it was about 14-ish, 15, no, 15. It was really close when my grandma was passing away that everybody was like, oh yeah, she has a problem, because I don't remember a good portion of freshman year. Don't remember most of my sophomore year because I was drunk constantly because I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to deal with life. Everything was just kind of like falling apart around me. So I got to a point where there was serious talk about me going into a mental hospital and getting everything straightened up, and just everything kind of just like imploded around me. So that never happened. So I never actually got the help that I probably needed. So this is kind of my take on helping myself. So yeah, you're along the journey with me. There's still probably only going to be about 2 of you who ever see this, so I'm sorry for the shitty content. This is more of me just needing to get shit off my chest, and well, thanks for joining me on this journey, and I hope this ends up helping somebody along the way. I'll get more into like actual topics and specific life events and how I deal with them and I cope later in the videos, but I figured I'd just tell you a little bit about me. Honestly, there's not much to tell. 20, going to school for music business. I started getting into that because I got to a point where when I was younger, before I started heavily drinking and it became a problem, that the only time I felt like I could escape was at concerts, so that was a thing. It's a boring life. And I look like a tragic mess. I swear to you, I won't look this bad all the time. I'm just falling apart. So I'm taking you guys on my journey of falling apart and hopefully being able to fix this. So I will see you guys next week, and stay safe and stay sane.